My name is Xavier, and welcome to a brand new Let's Try series, where I just play random games once and see what I think of them. This game is Mercury Fallen. It's kind of like a 3D RimWorld. It's very early in development, Alpha 0.10a. You can already see from the menu, it's very similar in style. I will say it looks great, it runs great, but it's also, like I said many times, early in development. There's not a huge amount of content in it, but that's fine, because I'm just doing a one-shot video here, so let's jump right in. This is Welcome Pioneer. Congratulations on being an Infinity Corp Pioneer. As you've just awoken at the Mercury facility, the first order of operation should be to run a full diagnostic and ensure facility is running as expected. We here at Infinity Corp have full confidence in the automated facility construction project. Yes, full confidence. Full confidence. Critical systems error. Extensive error logs indicate that the crew was not awoken at the appropriate time, resulting in extreme renovation of the Mercury facility as it decayed over the decades. In the need for extreme renovation, that seems awkwardly worded, but we here at Infinity Corp wish to expend our sincerest apology for any inconvenience this may have caused. You may file a formal complaint when and if you return to Earth. Mission objectives updated. All right. So basically, this is kind of like the Passengers movie, except instead of waking up too early, we've woken up way too late. This is also, again, I just clicked through the alpha thing, but it's a very, very, very early access. It's almost like a prototype of what the game could be. So let's jump right in here and open up our stasis capsules. This one here is occupied open capsule. Open it up. Decor to -20. So this is a pretty ugly thing, it would seem. Why? Oh, I guess I'm on pause. I see. There we go. We'll open it up. Ah, hello. Meg Morgan. You know what? I'm going to rename Meg Morgan. Let's make this the new Bez, because it's the first female that came to mind from my Vlad campaign. Let's change Bez here to look very vampiric. Let's go with a red shirt. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Full-on this is apparently a vampiric colony simulator I'm running with this time around, it seems. Let's open up this capsule as well. See who's in here now. Who's this dude? What? Wait, hold on. I want to know who made, like, the voiceover for this game, because so far, 10 out of 10. William Faber, right. He has some black hair. You know who this reminds me of? This reminds me of Slate. Let's go Slate. We'll go black on black on black with, like, slick black hair. Beautiful. Welcome to the colony Slate, and last but not least, probably me, right? Let's open this up and see if I'm in here. Is this going to be me? No, it's a female. Perver Barker. Okay, let's go with Ellis, because again, I'm thinking of the vampire campaign right now. And what would Ellis look like? Nah. Ooh, I know. Let's go with a red shirt, but with a black in the middle. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we've got our colony of vampires. We're ready to go. Let's start digging out. You know what? Let's dig out these destroyed things here, because it looks really ugly, and I want to get rid of those. Make them into regular walls. Beautiful. Dig this guy out as well. Dig out you. Awesome. We'll dig out you. We'll dig out you. And we'll dig out you. And you know what? Let's get rid of this getting started thing. Get out of here, tutorial. I don't care none about you. I don't care none about you. Let's grab all these capsules and deconstruct them, because they're kind of ugly. And as far as I can tell, we no longer need them, and we can get the resources out of them. So that looks good. And now we need to get some food, right? So where do we want to put our food? Well, first of all, where does the map end? Over here, it goes all the way to that location, which is pretty far. Over to the right, it goes very far as well. You know what? Let's just put, like, a big room over here for food. So let's start digging out maybe, like... I'm not really sure. This is perfect. Let's do something like that. Perfect. Just like that. Huge area. I'm thinking of putting lots and lots and lots of crops there with, like, a hallway in between. It'll look awesome, I think. Or maybe... Actually, no, it won't, because I'm going to have to go one additional tile over. It's a little bit wonky trying to figure out what tile you're selecting in the black oblivious void, I find. Oh, looks like I did one too many up there. That's too bad. Nope, I actually did two too many. I did three too many. There we go. Yep. That's the problem with 3D games. Like, I know a lot of people say, oh, RimWorld needs to be 3D, but then you immediately run into problems like this, like what tile am I clicking on, and Z levels and stuff. So To some extent, yes, and to other extents, no, I think, on that. But regardless, it seems to work okay here. I do kind of like the aesthetic of this. What I also like... Let me put these walls in here first. So I want to do all of that. I think I'll leave that open as a door over here on this one. So these... Oh, I need to set some stuff up here. So these doors require resin. And we need to make some resin. So let's come in here. We'll make structural resin on an infinite amount. This will just take all the minerals we get out of the dirt. It'll make it into resin, and we're good. And it's actually already queued up. Awesome. You know what? While we're here, let's also queue up Bioplastic Infinite, which requires hemp. Did it not add? There we go. Bioplastic Infinite. We'll also do cloth, which requires lumen bulbs infinite. Awesome. Now, I doubt those will ever get done because we'll probably have a ton of structure resin, but eventually that'll happen. Nice. Now look at our walls all patched up here. So the way this game works is the floors, I guess it pulls the wall color from the floors, so the lights in the walls here, this is a hallway, so they're white. This is a utility room, so they're blue. And over here is the engineering room, so they're orange. And I think I made a bedroom and it was like red or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. But you can see out here, ooh, we got a little robot. Worker Z01783. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. More like Johnny 5. Welcome. Ooh, you can change Johnny 5's colors? Beautiful. Oh, I like that a lot. Look how nice this game looks. Speaking of, I'm not going to render this episode at 4K because I want to get it out for tomorrow morning, and it wouldn't even be close to done if I did that. So I'm just going to do 1080p on this one. But at 4K, it looks very good. The UI looks very good. Everything is great here, except for these icons down there are a little blurry. Other than that, though, it looks like they actually thought about 4K all throughout the game, which is great. You know what? I don't need this resource tab here. This was added apparently in the last patch. It's very similar to the RimWorld one. The only problem is, as you can see, it doesn't go all the way down, and you get this weird kind of clunky scroll bar. So let's actually shut that off over here. Beautiful. And then if I wanted to, I could open up an inventory screen here to see all my colonists. Kind of like Moody, I suppose, to some extent, in RimWorld, the Moody mod. So we can see we got Ellis, we got Bez, we got Slate here, their ages, hunger, food. This is stress. And then their stats are smarts, strength, I suppose. No, smarts, muscle, and athletics, which is speed. What is muscle? Oh, carrying capacity. And smarts, learn job skills more quickly. All right. And then this seems to be like a very similar work thing to RimWorld, where you can just... So it doesn't seem to have like a priority system, like an advanced version, but it has like the basic kind of setup. And this is apparently our Mercury... Oh, this is... We can rename our facility. Oh, my lord. Let's call this facility... I'm gonna call it McDooferility. McDooferility Prim. Okay, there we go. McDooferility Prim, friends. Welcome to McDooferility Prim. Now, down here, it looks like these... Oh, God, that looks really nice, doesn't it, though? I cannot wait. Although, interesting, they were staying... Oh, God, Bez and Ellis standing side by side. They look really freaking good. Really good. I kind of wish not everyone stood on the same tile, though, but I suppose they do that in RimWorld, right? But it just seems... It seems a little immersion breaking. In RimWorld, because it's 2D, it doesn't seem immersion breaking when people are on the same... Can they even go on the same tiles? No, they can't, actually, now that I think about it. Interesting. So maybe they should just redo this then, because in 3D, it's very immersion breaking to have all the things stacked up on one tile. But as you can see here, these guys are mining out all of these resources. On the ground is a bunch of minerals. And it looks like Slate over here is carrying those minerals over to the biorefiner and refining them into structure resin, I suppose. And then he's just throwing them on the ground down there. And we've got 45 structure resin there. And that's what we can use to build up some cool stuff. Now, we're all going to starve to death if I don't get this show on the road, right? So let us get the show on the proverbial road. Let's come over here and go for crop fields. And I want to put one, I think, right here. Good. Another one I'd like to do there, but can't. Why is that? Is it because it's... Oh, it's not on... They have to be on dirt. Ah, interesting. All right, so let's leave a space here then. And I'm going to do what I was thinking of doing before. So we'll do crop field there. Let's do... I may need to go through there. So do another crop field here, crop field there, crop field here, crop field there, crop field here. Look at this, huh, guys? This is what I'm talking about. Underground crop fields. I like how, like, when they're look at this blowtorch. Like, when they're working on the walls over here, they're using, like, wonky radar portal guns, and then when they're working on putting together crops, they're just like, yep, ye old, like, 1800s blowtorch, we're good. We're good. Propane cylinder. Maybe not 1800s, but regardless, there we go. Let's get in some walls now. Actually, do I really need walls on this? No, but I want them because I just feel like I want them for no reason. So I think I'm going to do it like this, like wall, like this, and then we'll come all the way down there, beautiful, and then all the way over here like that. And then I'll dig those out, and we'll work on that as well pretty soon. And that'll be very symmetrical. And next up, where's my power? It's over here. So kind of similar to the... Did I already say this? No, I can't remember if I said this or not. Similar to the old SimCity games, you have like a power overlay and a water overlay. I have no water or power right now, so this is just kind of making everything like grayed out. I'm gonna shut those off. But I'm gonna need to run some power lines from here over to this location to get lights up. Not that I need the lights, I just kind of feel like having some standing lights here and there. Quite frankly, though, there's like a minimum... It's not really super intuitive, the power in this game. There's like a maximum distance the power can travel, and I don't think it's actually going to get all the way up here, so maybe I'll just ignore that for now. It is kind of cool how the walls have built-in lights themselves. I don't have to worry about that too much, I suppose. Let's come over here and throw in potatoes. Plant, great. Come over here, potatoes, that's what we eat. Plant, beautiful. Am I going to need more than that? I honestly don't know. Over here we'll do hemp, that's fine. Over here we'll do hemp, that's fine. And then these ones we're going to do some lumen bulbs, and then I didn't click this one over here. This was supposed to be lumen bulbs and plants. There we go. And you can see we got all the plantings. They're already starting to put in all the little plants there on most of them. These last two, I think I'm just going to do probably more potatoes. We'll plant those up. Great. And then, yeah, all this mineral is still sitting on the ground from a million years ago. As always, I massively overbuild, and then I got 6,982 hauling commands queued up. But one more time here, let's go forward to potatoes and plant. Beautiful. That'll give us probably more resources than we'll ever need. And speaking of more resources than we'll ever need, how's our resin doing over here? We're down to 15. We have very little left. I'm not sure how much these walls take. They take 5 each. Wow, okay. Now, we'll eventually have the time to get all that done, because I think we have enough minerals here to convert all that, but this stuff has to be hauled over here, converted, and then hauled back to the walls, and then made into the walls. So why don't I start speeding things up a little bit here? We got food. We've got people. Next is probably going to be some bedrooms, and I'm thinking maybe what I should do... see, if I start working now, though... Oh, look at this. What the heck is this? Is that Bez and Ellis sleeping together in the middle of the engineering room? Is this what our life has come to? I think it is, actually. I think they're both side by side. That's why no, that's not true. No. I think this is Slate and Ellis sleeping together over there in the engineering room. Meanwhile, Bez is all by her onesie over here. Oh, Johnny Five. What the? Johnny Five, what are you doing? What the? Johnny Five, what are you doing in there, friend? Why can't I get him out of there? He's stuck. Guys, Johnny Five is stuck. Get him out. I actually encountered this bug before. I'm not sure what caused it. Ooh, look how nice that looked. There we go. Johnny Five's... Oh, what? Guys! What are you doing? I think this seems to be when you build a wall next to a farm, you get stuck oftentimes. I'm pretty sure this is like a new bug or something. And I'm not sure what to really do about it. But Johnny Five can get everybody out of here. Great. Get them on out of there. Yeah, again, super early access. Does look good, though, doesn't it? Now, hopefully you can put the rest of these walls together without getting everybody stuck. Looks like so far, yes. Can we do these ones? Can I do just one at a time? Will that make it, like, easier for us to not get ourselves stuck in the middle there? Over there, maybe. Okay, you guys are tearing out these last couple of walls. One last wall. You know what actually might make sense here is to put another door right here. Let's actually do that. Let's destroy this wall. Then I'll put another wall back in here. Awesome. And then we'll put like a door over there. Oh, that is great. You know what else would be really cool looking in here? A hallway floor. Let's extend the floor in everywhere so it looks very professional, very modern. This stuff is important, guys. You got to spend your resources on making your colony look good at the beginning. rather than trying to survive. Like, if there's anything I learned from RimWorld, that's the most important thing. Looks over survivability and practicality at all times. Get this last wall in there. Awesome. Yeah, it does seem like if the farms are next to the wall, it's yellow, but if it's a hallway, it turns white. Interesting. So this actually looks incredibly stupid. Good thing I spent all those resources for aesthetics over practicality, huh? Good thing. Whoa, these things are getting grown, like, super fast. Now, you don't need water to grow plants, oddly enough. I think you only need it for your kitchen, but... You know what, speaking of kitchens, we need to get this show on the road. Let's get out here and diggy, shall we? Should I make some bedroom? Maybe, like, one kind of communal room is all I need. So let's toss out something out there. Good. Am I missing over there? Yes, I am. We'll do something like this. That should be enough for just at least one bedroom with a bunch of beds. You can have, like, a barracks-style thing. A vampiric barracks for now. 25, what are you doing out there? Oh. Oh, I see. Let's come over here and toss in a door right there, too. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Although I am thinking I really should not have spent the resources. How much do these floors cost? 1 structure resin. They're not that much. They're super cheap. The only thing is it takes time to make them, is the thing. It actually doesn't take much time to tear out these dirts at all. I think it's these things, though. This is azurite. Yeah, see how slow this goes compared to, say, these walls over here? That took forever to get through one of those. I guess the next update, which is coming out pretty soon, is going to have more robots. And you can build your own robots. Like, you're not just going to get them for free. And they have to be recharged, because right now they're just kind of like a source of free labor. And in the future, like, you can make them and spend your points on different stats for them. Maybe speed, maybe mining. I don't know. They can only do, like, basic labor, though, is the thing. And that seems kind of cool to me, but what I would really like to see is more of a challenge, because there's no particular challenge in this game right now. You just kind of build, and that's it. And that's okay. I mean, it's very early access. And they do have this elevator here, which even says, this is how inhabitants are able to enter, leave the facility. Excess inventory from expeditions are also stored here. So, I don't know if that's something you just, like, click up, and they're just going to disappear and come back with resources, or if there's actually going to be, like, a top world you bring your troops out on and do stuff. I think there's going to be things that invade you at some point. I do know that game... What was that game? Colony Simulator? I saw a lot of people play it, and it looked really good, similar to my opinion of how this game looks. Just, like, it's super satisfying to watch the graphics in this game, and also Colony Simulator. But Colony Simulator seemed kind of boring to me. And I think this game, too... Whoa! Ellis has contracted a new ailment, hand cramp. Ellis has been working so hard and sleeping on the ground for so long. She has developed a hand cramp. Interesting. Who else has some interesting things to tell me? This is Bez over here, right? Look at Bez. Bez, what are your quirks? Oh, Bez is as an insomniac. I'll sleep when I'm dead or eventually, whichever comes first. Huh. Fatigue rate, minus 10%. Fast metabolism. Hunger rate, plus 10. I feel like I'm always hungry. This is literally me. It's like a female version of me. Huh. Interesting. How about Slate? What's your deal? Okay, no, not dirt. I want to... No, Slate. There we go. Here's Slate. Slate's deal is boring. He's just the most boring character. Nothing to say about him whatsoever. Speaking of nothing to say, nothing's going on right now. Let's get to work here, putting these things together. I'm thinking we need 1 bedroom. We'll make it probably yay big by yay big. And then we'll toss in all manner of cool-looking walls, even though we don't particularly need those right now. I want them regardless. It's very important. Everything's got to look great. Absolutely great. Now, let's toss in 3 beds here. I'm thinking 1 bed, like, right there in the corner. Oh, this is kind of weird. 1 bed there, 1 bed here. Yeah, that was off by 1 tile. Ah, bloody hell. Alright, it'll work regardless. I could run some power over here for, like, a night lamp or something if I wanted to. So why don't I actually do that? I'll put 1 lamp in the middle here, and then let's toss in some very quick power conduits. Yeah, we got that running over there. Why don't I do this, right? So we're gonna have this here come down to this location, then over to this location, and then we'll swing it on down here, and then we'll go from there to there. Very weird in 3D managing all these things, but it's actually fairly intuitive in my opinion. But let's Get these guys together. What are we lacking right now? I think we have pretty much everything we need. We got resources. We got cloth. Or we should have cloth. We should have the bioplastic or whatever. Let's come over here and take... Oh, you know what we could actually do to make this a lot easier? I could make a storage crate. Let's make a storage crate right over here in this room. That'll make things much easier. Rather than just throwing all our stuff on the ground here. And then meanwhile... What are you guys all doing? Why aren't you doing stuff? What am I lacking here? Oh. Hold the phone, friends. No, that's minerals. We got lots of the minerals. We need the resin. We don't have any resin. And we're not making any resin because... Structure resin. It's queued up. But they seem to only be making other stuff. Even though we should have lots of mineral compounds right here. Huh. Oh, no, there we go. They're making it. They just crank some out. They're just going about it in like a really slow-pokean way, it seems. Oh, maybe what it is that it's going from like the oldest things first, so it's like it's grabbing all of this stuff over here, or it's going through all the plants first, so we don't have any, You know what, let's cancel these things up and make nothing but structure resin now. And then, oh yeah, look at Johnny 5 there. He actually had the structure resin on his back. Like, he comes in, he grabs it. Yeah, there, he just runs out there with the structure resin on his back and throws it in. That's awesome. Now we're getting the show on the road. Yeah, we must have been working more on all the plants and whatnot that I had accumulated over time, so. Pretty soon, my weird little red Lego room is gonna be complete. It's gonna be complete, and Slate won't have to sit there sleeping while Johnny 5 just crawls right over him. Beautiful. What do these beds take? They actually take cloth. Do we have cloth available? Let's come over here and take a look. Looks like we have... Okay, I can't even tell. Let's open the inventory here. I got 12 cloth. So yeah, I could make 2 beds at least. Now the cloth comes from these glow plants right there. Right there. That, I think that's Bez. Bez just harvested those glow plants. Slate, what are you doing, friend? Oh, maybe this thing has like a cooldown. Maybe I need to build another one to speed this up, because there's a lot of stuff that's not happening right now that I'd like to have happen. So let's throw another one right in there. And then hopefully the 2 of these things will just crank out way, way, way more stuff. And we can get all these things done. Although I now realize that I'm making an infinite amount of resin and I need cloth to get these beds up and at them, so. Plus, I bet this thing won't get done until all of this stuff gets done, because the game seems to actually queue it up in the order that you queued it up in. In any event, once we're done with these bedrooms here, I'm thinking the next thing is a nice little science station of sorts. So why don't I start digging that out right now, in case someone's really not busy. We'll do the same thing as... the same kind of room dimensions here. Yeah, just line it up so it's a perfect square between that thing and this thing. And we can access it through the botany room, which is going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Look at Johnny 5 out there. This is just... something about these graphics are super soothing. Look at that. They even modeled little vents in there. Huh, and they actually go through... Oh, where'd they go? Now they're gone. Was that a vent, or did that just look like a vent because it was like a chest? I bet it was a chest of resources that looked like a vent. Yes, that's what it was. That's what it was. I thought it was a vent. Huh. Cool, though, if they actually put in those vents. Yeah, I see how, like, the bedrooms now are super bright red. I don't think you'd really want to be sleeping in a super bright red room, but, you know, who knows? Maybe. Slate, you're just making up... What are you making up, Slate? You're just making the resin, because that's literally the only thing we have queued up to make there. These beds require resin and cloth. We do have enough cloth to make at least 2 of them, but I'm thinking that now that we've got all the walls done, that's going to be their next order of business. Let's find out. Nope. Yeah, Johnny 5 came out to put this torch on, it looks like. Yeah, we got that on. Oh, did I put the power in? Yes, I did. It hasn't been constructed yet, though. What are they? Oh, I see what they're doing. They're putting in the power lines. Yep. 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't have enough jobs queued up. Let's queue up some more jobs. All the jobs, all the time. This is going to be a science room. So let's start out like this, something like that. Awesome. Let's throw in next the, what is it called, theater? The computer station. I think I'm just going to stick it like right. Honestly, it doesn't really make any difference where it goes. Right here will be fine. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong way. It's rotated around. There we go. Now this is going to need power, and I don't know if it's going to be able to get the power from where it is, which means we might need another power generator, to be honest, but let's find out if I can connect these things up here. Where the heck is the power line? Oh, there it is, power conduit. Yeah, it's going to have to go something like this, which is very strange. I'd rather do something like this. And that should do it, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, but we can see, there we go. Look at that. Nice, nice, nice light. It's really, really reflecting off of that wall. That is fantastic looking. Absolutely fantastic. Let's shut down this resource panel. And let's change the color here. We don't want a bright white light when we're sleeping. I think we want like a red light. Yes. The vampiric den of doom. God, I really wish the beds would get done, though. I'm not quite sure why they're not getting done either, is the thing. Maybe we just don't have enough cloth. Let's go check really quick. I got tons. I do have 12 cloth, but not 15. Maybe I just need enough structure resin, and I keep using it incrementally on, like, floors and stuff like that, so I never quite have enough. That could be it. Yeah, I think that's the problem. So I never get up enough, like, I think I need 15? Yeah, I never get a full 15 to put the beds together. I see. I'm not quite sure on how, you know, everything works out exactly here, but I think what I need to do is just kind of accelerate time a little bit here and let these things get themselves done. But look at this room. It's freaking amazing. And here we go. Took a little bit of a while there, but looks like Ellis is over here putting together our computer lab with a blowtorch. Because that is the funny thing about this computer lab is, like, that's like the size of my screen compared to my desk. You don't usually see something that's like that, like, ever. But apparently, there we go. We got a computer lab, and now we can choose a research project. Let's go for, you know, basic production. I think we need. This gives us iron ingots, copper ingots, unlocks something about utilities, food prep, metallurgy, and ore refinery. Lots of stuff there. Let's recover that data that's lost in the archives of the old broken down computer. It'll take about 3 hours of actual work to get that done. But we need to find someone who can do that work. I could mess around with their priorities here and, like, shut them off so I had one dedicated scientist, which might actually make a little bit of sense, but we're going to be done in a second here. I had to queue up all this stuff to get more minerals. Actually, the problem was I ran out of minerals to convert into resin. But once I got more minerals, I got more resin here, and now we can basically just go to town making all of these things. Bioplastics, cloth, infinite. Can I add you in there? Wonderful. You're all set. So you got one of these machines working on that, the other one working on cloth and plastics, which is great. I also got my storage container over here, so the base is kind of cleaned up. We got all this stuff in here. 86 out of 600 items allowed. Fantastic. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. And then meanwhile, we have our vampiric den of doom. God, I want another, I just have to have another standing lamp here. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Although I kind of wish I had a wall here to make it very symmetrical, but whatever. We'll put that in there. Look at how good that looks. Absolutely amazing. And now I think the only thing we were lacking here was cloth. We now have the cloth. We have the resin. Someone very quickly should go put that last bed together. And I think we're all caught up here. And I even have a little bit of space to expand out into. So there we go. Johnny 5 working on the last bed. There we go. One more standing lamp, and the whole base is pretty much put together. Let's put a door over here, though, into whatever room this will become in the not-too-distant future. And I suppose, if I wanted to, I could throw in some more walls down here and make this room look really, really, really fancy. So, why don't I do that? Voila. And that's... Oh, yeah, look at how the computer lab is blue. I love this room. This is where I want to live. Look how quiet it is in here, too. One thing this game really... Yeah, you zoom out and you hear, like, this ominous, like, cave noise. One thing this game really needs is the music playing during the game. But then again, I don't know if I know it has, like, some sort of music track on the start, but I'm not sure if it's all that, like, good or long or interesting, so you can understand why there's not any music. Generally speaking, music's, like, one of the last things developers will add to a game, because it costs, like, a whole bunch of money to actually pay someone, unless you happen to know someone who can make, like, fancy music. and it doesn't really add anything to any gameplay whatsoever. So, also, the cool thing about these developers, when they sent me the key, I looked up about them a little bit. They're from Lowell, Massachusetts, which is, like, I used to be there all the time. It's very close to my old stomping grounds. Used to go to the cinema there. Whoa, whoa, hold on. Whoa! Ellis has contracted a new ailment, broken arm. Bez has contracted a new ailment, broken arm. Holy mother of heavens. Work speed minus 25%. How did they both break their... Did they get in a fight? Did something collapse on them? That's freaking crazy. I wasn't even paying attention to that. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, the developers are from my old stomping grounds, as it were. And it's very interesting when that happens. Like, when you come across someone somewhere like far away from ye old stomping grounds, and you're like, oh, hey, you're from this place that I'm from. That's like... I guess. I mean, I don't know. I feel somehow connected to them, even though I have no idea who they are, never met them, and quite frankly, don't even like the place they're from, and avoided it when I used to live in the area. But regardless, they sort of grew up near the place that I grew up, and so we're kindred spirits, and now here I am all these decades later playing their game. I'm mostly digging this stuff out here to get the extra resources. I just want to have a whole bunch of resin. I got 145 resin right now, but I was short before, and I don't know what's going to happen in the very near future when I get my computers. Is this up? No. That's the problem. We're lacking the power. I did put it in here, but it's not connected. Okay, so I had to go one additional thing right there. I see. See how it did the automatic pipe shape. This kind of reminds me of Prison Architect, actually. It had the same sort of pipe thing going on. Ooh, and this thing here, we got to connect that up to get my evil, evil, evil layer. There we go. This is connected now, and it should be up and at 'em, correct? Actually, no. Actually, no. It's short by one tile from hitting. Oh. Okay. So yeah, this is something that the game's not like super intuitive about, and I'm not sure what the purpose of this mechanic is. But the power can only go so far away. I guess that was kind of the same deal in Prison Architect, wasn't it? Power can only go so far away from the power plants. So you gotta kind of like plan in building power plants here and there. But I'm only literally one tile away on this one. You can see it's coming up to this one. So I'm thinking of just moving the bench over a tile and calling it a day. Why don't we do that? Let's grab the bench here. Let us deconstruct it, unfortunately. And we'll put up a new one. Size 2x1, power 125. We'll put up a new one right here. It's not going to be as, perfect as I like. Look at Johnny 5 there. He's in the rhythm. Feeling the rhythm, feeling the might. Like, come on, Johnny 5. It's table destruction time or some such. There we go. Perfect. Now, this one we should actually be able to use because it barely hits the power source. Speaking of power source, we need evil, evil vampiric lair. Beautiful. Look at Slate. He's just dreaming of, like, biting people's necks. As soon as we can, like, build this colony up, build a spaceship, get the hell off of this town, go back into stasis for a few, I don't know, tens of thousands or millions of years, get back to the planet Earth where there are people, and then finally he can feast on their blood. I don't know how I've turned this, like, peaceful, calm, tranquil colony building simulator into, like, a horrific nightmare story, but... alas, such is what has happened. So here we go. We got the computer station up and at 'em here. It looks like we've got Ellis here researching. And according to this... oh, look at this. Her scientist skill. You can actually watch it go up as she does it. Huh. Yeah, she's just going... this is kind of very similar to the research bench in Rimworld. Look at her typing like a storm, huh? I like how she's just hitting the same button. It's like backspace, backspace, backspace. Typing a bunch of buttons, backspace. Yep. I guess that's what data recovery looks like, friends. We're almost there, though. Progress 3, 2, 1. Bam. We've got it. Now, there's no pop-up. I think they're adding... there we go. Data recovered basic production. I think they are adding pop-ups for that in the next patch, if I read that correctly. But we got data production done, which now means... let's slow down a little bit here just for a second. Let's choose a new project. I want to go for... I think I'm just going to go down the list, right? Let's go for utilities. So this will unlock a water conduit and a water pump. Let's do those things. We'll recover that up. Now, I think we can probably speed these up to the middle. I can just probably run at full speed all the time. We're fine. We don't have any more structures here. We don't have any more utilities here. What did we get just now? We get an ore refinery. A station to refine ore into usable metal. Decor minus 30. Size 2x2. Engineering floor. Power 100. Resources 20. All right, so You know what? We could put one of these in here. Let's rotate it around a little bit. Yes. Right in the engineering bay, right near our resource, cache, storage crate, as they call it. Perfect. So can we do anything? No new furniture, no new storage. So it looks like all we got out of that was ore refinery, as far as I can tell. Or maybe we unlocked... Maybe we did half the unlock for other stuff. And we're basically just waiting for other things. What can we do here now with the ore refinery? Well, first of all, do we have someone over here? Yes, Slate is now the new scientist on deck. That's fine by me. Ore refinery. Station to refine ore into usable metals. Recipe. 1 iron ingot or 1 copper ingot. So copper requires azurite. And iron requires hematite. We have 0 hematite and 60 azurite. So let's just put up an infinite amount. We'll come to copper and we'll put up an infinite amount. There we go. Not sure why this says job engineer 3 times. Also, this is connected. I didn't even have to pay attention to. Oh, look at this. Yep, now we're going. We're smelting up the resources here with Bez and just throwing them into the resource crate. So we're going to have all kinds of copper. What good will this do for us? Currently, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, down here, yeah, there's nothing going on with the water, but there is decor. So you can see, oddly enough, the engineering room is very fancy. Is this what I am to understand? And this room is very bad? I'm not sure I understand this here. Let me hover over it very quickly. Decor. I think it's showing me... What the heck is it showing me right here? I think it's telling me the middle of nothing is a nice place to be. The bedrooms are pretty awful. And, like, people like walking around here. Maybe I got this backwards. Maybe this doesn't work right yet. I'm not sure exactly what's up with that. It doesn't seem like the engineering bay would be, like, the fanciest place in all the land. But, hey... You never know. If you're an engineer, that probably is your preferred place to hang out. You just like the aesthetics there more than you like your living room. So, do I have enough resources going on? Wow, look at all of this room. Hey! Whoa, whoa! We found some guys, friends. Who's this little dude? Activate robot. Hello? Hello? Who are you? Where are you going? Whoa, we found more robots. All right, activate robots. Okay, then. Who are you, then? We're going to call you Johnny. Actually, no. Let's go with... We'll make you 3 dot, actually. Fantastic. What does 3 dot look like? Let's say gray and black. Ooh, perfect. All right. Now, this one over here, we can rename to no dot. What do we want to do with no dot? Probably black and gray. Yes, I'll easily be able to tell them apart. Actually, I think Johnny 5 looked like that. Let's do a little bit more gray like that. Very, very, very clearly different robots. Yep, can't mistake these ones. They're different. We also have a ton more colonists here we can open up. Stasis capsule. We just happened to find these guys. They just randomly came out in the dirt, I suppose. Let's open this up. It's kind of cool they have all the smoke there and whatnot. Is this me? Yes. Jen Lane? No way. I'm gonna go with me. Now, what's the deal? What am I thinking here? I feel very regal in this episode. Like I'm just like the king of the land. Let's go with purple. Purple is a sign of royalty. I do like the black on top. That's just, you know, I gotta hide it a little bit. I don't want all the peasants to be constantly inundated with the complete audacity of my regalship. So we'll hide some of the purple with black. But then otherwise, I'm also feeling like I need to be festive. So I'm gonna go for some hot pants. Oh, hell yes! Now I am talking. Look at me go. Look at me go. I'm ready for a party, I'm ready to rule, and I'm ready to work. All 3 at the same time. Let's grab this thing over here and deconstruct that. We got a new one over here. Let's open this one up. Who do we got in here? Hello, friend. You're a female of sorts, it looks like. Let's click on you if I could manage to do it. Evita Jones. Can't think of any female names off the top of my head. Maybe I'll go with Courtney again. Hopefully she doesn't get ourselves killed. Break off all of her hands this time around. What does Courtney want to do? I think Courtney's just like a common worker, right? She's just going to have like gray and gray. Ooh, she kind of looks like a medical doctor now. I like that a lot. All right, so there she is. Great. We'll take this thing. We'll deconstruct this. I got nothing for anyone to do right now, so let's just diggy. Whoa, my headphones just clipped a little bit there. Let's just diggy out the world, right, guys? Like, get everything going. We'll figure something out with all this later. In fact, over here by the powers, probably. Ooh, look at this. There's like a place to go up here. So supposedly the game's about exploration, but I don't know if that means like exploration into the caverns where you start, or if it's like What the heck just happened? There we go. Or if it's supposed to be like exploration into like the planet above you through this elevator in the future. For now, that's not even enabled. But I guess only time will tell, actually. We're not going to see right now because none of that stuff's in the game just yet. God, do I look good down here, though. Look at me. Look at me going to town, friends. Okay, now I'm just bored. I had enough work for the day. The king needs his rest. Speaking of, we don't have nearly enough beds. I could rip out all this stuff over here as well. Just keep everybody working, like, all the time, like true RimWorld fashion. Although I'm wondering what the heck this is. Maybe that's got to be an open pocket. Maybe there's more people out there, more robots. I have no idea. Did we ever finish up our research over here is the thing, though. Looks like, yes, we did a long time ago. Can we go for biology? Ooh, here we go. Medibed. That's what we need. Let's recover that one for sure. Food prep would be a very big thing. What kind of new stuff do we have here? We got nothing there. Ooh, we got water pumps and a coal. I probably need to put the water pump here in the utility room, I'm guessing. Hoovers up water and spits it out into water conduits. This thing really sucks. That's not surprising at all. Decor -10. Requires size 1.1. Power 75 resources. Oh, look at that. It requires 10 iron. No, 10 steel. I have that. And it requires 10 bioplastic. I have that as well. So I suppose we can just stick this in this corner, right? Is there any reason... Can I not do it? What am I lacking here? Do I need a certain kind of floor? Hallway floor? Oh, does it need to be in the engineering floor, maybe? It's either utility or engineering. I mean, it's got to be one of the two, right? So, water pump. It's not engineering. And I'm not quite getting a reasoning as to why I can't build it. Do I need to put it under, like, a water deposit or something? I honestly have no idea. No idea. But I do know we have nothing else new at the moment. Maybe I just need to put it directly on dirt. No. Over here. Nope, not there. Over here. No, 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 no. Yeah, I got no idea how to build this thing or why it won't let me build it. But, you know, early access, that's what it's all about. Look at all my freaking robots going to town out here. Just ripping that stuff into the ground. Meanwhile, everyone's like farming up stuff, building their awful, or no, not awful, awful, building their awesome, evil barracks. Ooh, here we go. And then also Bez is working on data recovery. How are we doing on that? We got biology next. I'm curious, what else do we have in this list of stuff here? Let's take a look. We got biology, food prep, recreation. Metallurgy, cloning, decor, and relaxation. That seems to be all they have for now, but I do know there's more coming very soon, so... Interesting. In any event, I think that's probably enough of a first look for this. My thoughts on this game are as such. I love the graphics. I absolutely love them. I do like that they're making robots in the next patch a little bit more, like, less free. You gotta charge them up and actually, like, build them and stuff like that. I cannot wait until there's some sort of, like, threat. I mean, obviously the game is super lacking in challenge. You can't really die. But I have not once even dipped below 60 FPS. Not even to 59 FPS for even a microsecond. It has been smooth, 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 smooth. 100% smooth. It looks really good. It plays really good. I'm liking the aesthetic of it. I like the feel of it. Oh, look at me. I'm down there typing away at my freaking 55-inch monitor. Still researching the biology. Yeah, I just want some sort of challenge. I need me a challenge, but that's me. I mean, a lot of people can play games like this for hundreds of hours. I need to lose consistently in order to enjoy a game. If I'm not losing, I ain't enjoying. That being said, though, I did enjoy this up until this point, I think. I just feel like there's not a huge amount more to do or to say right now. I'm looking forward to visiting the game again in the future. And otherwise, I think that's all for now. My little colony's looking good. Looking good. Look at that. Bez is in here dreaming about, like, eating people's necks. God, it looks good in here. I love this room. I absolutely love it. I don't know how I'm going to get a screenshot for this game. Maybe I'll just use, like, that one right there or something. But in any event, that has been a Fallen Mercury. Is that what the name of this game is? I'm not even sure, to be entirely honest. Let's go Let's save the game. Game saved. Thank you. Let's go back to the main menu and see what the name of this game is called. Oh, Mercury Fallen. There we go. Pretty close. I was pretty close. I kind of think it's cool. It has potential. I guess we'll see in the future, though, if it pans out or not. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. I do like the black on top. That's just, you know, I gotta hide it a little bit. I don't want all the peasants to be constantly inundated with the complete audacity of my regal ship. So we'll hide some of the purple with black, but then otherwise I'm also feeling like I need to be festive, so I'm gonna go for some hut pants. Oh, hell yes! Now I am talking. Look at me go.